do you let a paper shredder freely wander around the library?
Why don't you mind your own business? Have you seen to this fella's face? How can you say no to that?
That's fair. He is cute.
The cat curls up on the table, sleeping fast. Just laughing around. Alright, I better get back to Selvin. Let me know if you need anything.
Darn, there's no option to eat a scone. Damn it! They are taunting me. Do you think there's a cult here? Maybe the cultist, the digitally trafficking dude, is doing some weird ritual. Folks fear tensed and close off. The whole vibe of this town is off, and it feels like folks are hiding something. Or maybe people here just aren't used to strangers. Let's see. Any luck with Rosalina?
Not yet. I know a team would be a handful, but I didn't think it would happen overnight. I'll probably head out once you're done and check on her on her usual haunts.
So what were you saying about nuclear incidents? You were talking about that Goldsboro thing, right?
Yeah. Apparently in the 60s, a B-52 carrying a live warhead broke up mid-flight and dropped a couple of bombs. Fascinating bit of history there. The first 2 bombs landed upright after his parachute got caught in a tree. Thankfully it didn't go off. At the time, the government claimed the bomb was unarmed. But later came out that the only thing preventing the detonation was a single electrical switch which failed to trigger on the descent. And 60 years later, the single bomb still hasn't been recovered. Oh, bloody hell. Right, it's conventional explosive disintegration mid-air. But most of the nuclear material was made uncoverable by flooding. If I remember correctly, they buried it and sealed it up. I'm sorry, did you say they buried it? Do you need something dug up? If so, I'm your gal.
So the nuke made the dish. Oh god, we're screwed. I don't think disarming nuclear bombs is part of our skill set. Absolutely not. Also, Goldsboro's almost 400 miles from here. I think we're good.
I'm just saying, you never know with radiation.
We actually know quite a bit. It just melts you. It doesn't make monsters. And a 60-year-old bomb isn't going to explode on its own hundreds of miles away and kill us here.
You never know. We're going to be a whole underground society of bomb with some mutants just waiting to blow it up.
I've missed this. Let's, I guess, talk about the veins of Scarlet. So, about the coal mines here. I get cold sweats just thinking about being in a place like that. I feel for the guys who work up there. I could never.
Think of yourself. I love a good... I don't even know whether to begin with that word.
Crevice.
I love a good crevasse.
What happened after the mine collapsed? The book just kind of glosses over that.
There was a union for a little bit, but it didn't last. There's a lot written about the past century here.
Yeah, the Scarlet Hollow mine isn't exactly the most ethically run business.
I'm sure Tabby runs the mines better than Charles Shaw did.
Still hasn't let the union in, though. There's a reason she and I don't talk. A union-busting mine collapsed for poor working conditions. Color me shocked.
Yeah, it's pretty awful. That's what the sculpture out front is for. Commemorating all the men and children who died that day.
Every kid in Scarlet Hollow learns about the collapse of 1918. Our teachers love to emphasize how many children they had working down there. Probably to try and show us how good we have it or whatever. Low bar if you ask me. You know, that could be what the ditchlings are warning us about. Oh, wait, that's Stella. Never mind.
You know what it could be? What the ditchlings are warning us about? Another collapse. How'd you not make me impressive of you?
Yeesh, Stella, that's morbid. And besides, it was all Charles Shaw's fault. The labor market is way more strict now. There's no way you could get away with the kind of safety cutbacks he pulled.
You all don't think the mine is about to collapse, right?
What is that face, Oscar?
You check it out. You check it out. Me butt. You know you're doing it.
I mean, it's right there. No, don't think so.
Phew, you had me worried for a second there.
I hate to
give Tam.
him without any credit, but the mine is safer now than it was back then. Still, what a horrible thought.
You never know.
You guys really seem to have a bone to pick with Charles Shaw. That's what happens when someone directly causes a monumental disaster, especially in a small town like this. People tend to spit when they hear your name.
You get out of town on the rail, you know. And that's a figure of speech. But they really did tie you to a rail and run you out of town. They got me over on the far wall. Check it out.
He got off easy if you ask me. What if the ditchlings are coming from the mines? Maybe there's some sort of subterranean creature the miners accidentally dug up. Not gonna lie, at this point I'd believe that.
Actually, it certainly tick off a bunch of cryptic boxes. The mines have been active for 150 years. I'm surprised they only managed to dig something up now. You guys seem pretty serious about this, huh?
Okay, about this Silas Scarlet. Let's see. I guess he was a product of a different time. Who knows what future generations will think when they look back on us? Sure, but the dude was still a monster.
So are you related to him?
You think the ditchlings are here for retribution?
I seem tenuous, assuming her mum is right. They're here as an omen, not because they're going to do something themselves.
And I think we know how I feel on the matter. Okay, what about the Appalachian folk monsters? Wampas cats kind of sound like they could be mountain lions. Voiced like a woman crying out somewhere between person-sized and cat-sized. Definitely, they are 100% mountain lions.
You know there are no mountain lions up here. I thought you were supposed to be a skeptic. Oh, Stella, one day she'll trust us.
Yeah, she doesn't believe in mountain lions, but she believes in skunk cake and all these other things. But the myths are old, right? Mountain lions didn't go extinct in the Appalachians that long ago. Those legends just haven't died off yet. Almost every cryptid can be tracked down to either a hoax or someone getting confused about a perfectly normal animal. Sometimes both. Bigfoot, for instance, started as a prank, then folks saw bears walking around on their hind legs and got freaked out, and now here we are.
You eat those words when I give me first clear footage of Bigfoot.
And no, that doesn't count on Bigfoot the musical. If you manage that, I will print out a piece of paper that says Bigfoot isn't real and literally eat it. I promise.
I'm holding you to it.
You think the ditchlings are Tommy knockers? Or with the whole warning thing?
Good thought, but Tommy knockers live in the mines. That's like the whole thing. I'm gonna write it down here, though.
Tommy knockers are literally just the sounds that happens when a bunch of rocks and wood are about to collapse.
Are they? Why do the sound of mysterious creatures pounding on the rocks and support beams with hammers towards the collapse? There's simply no way to know.
My mom used to tell me that tally post story. I'd totally forgotten about it. Scared me so bad I didn't eat soup for years. I thought a monster might try and dig it out of my stomach if I did. I love that story. There's this old chimney in the woods that I used to think was the chimney from Talipo. The one that was left after the thing did whatever it did. Now I know that's just because chimneys don't burn down and wooden houses do.
That doesn't mean it's not the chimney from the Talipo. I camped out there a couple of times and I've seen some pretty spooky stuff.
Yeah, I watched that video. You saw raccoons. You're gonna get rabies one of these days chasing after wildlife like that.
What can I say? I like to live on the edge.
Okay. Moving on. What do you think Wayne factors into any of this? I honestly wouldn't be shocked. There's something seriously wrong with him. Like, I can viscerally feel it in my guts. Maybe he's sick. Maybe that has something to do with what you saw in the woods. I don't know.
I buy it.
What do you all think?
There's a lot of mind-related stuff in my notes. Maybe that should be our next stop, or no?
We could poke around and find if out of anyone seen anything weird. Just to clarify, you're suggesting we gotta question some of the miners, right? We are not poking around unprepared in the actual mines, right?
Ellipses.
Right? Oh, hey, it's that one meme!
Yeah, totally, 100%. I would never. We don't even have a good reason to go down there.
Good. Let's keep it that way. We know how I feel about mines.
I promise, Leaks. We're just going to question a few of the miners.
And if that question gives us a good oh, never mind, it's Stella.
How do you know the impression of you? and if that question gives a good reason to poke around and say, abandoned mine? A cool abandoned coal mine? Then we'll cross that bridge when we come down to it.
You can cross the bridge when we come to it. I'm not going underground.
I'm just messing with you. You stick to the surface.
Okay, good. And hopefully we can find out what happened to Wayne while we're at it. Let's see. Finally, nah. Awesome, let's roll.
Look at this. We're going out to keep it together. I'd missed this.
I missed it too. Though, there is something missing. Reese. I really miss that dude. I can't believe how long it's been. Have you seen him lately?
Nope, I tried to plan stuff, but he's been too sick.
I didn't realize he was getting so bad. That poor guy.
You know, we could pop over and surprise him. He seemed excited to meet Princess. Maybe we can finally get him to leave his little cave.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
See ya, Oscar. We'll let you know if we run into Rosalina. Thanks, guys. I'll keep you posted.
Yay! We spent some time in the library on a Tuesday.